Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And it's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers, board-certified criminal defense lawyer. Now, today we are reacting to the verdict. This is probably the last of our installment of the Depp versus Heard saga. You know, here's the thing. The reason that I was interested in this case to begin with was because I'm a trial lawyer, and it's fun to watch somebody who knows what they're doing try a case. And I hate to say this, but sometimes it's just as fun to watch somebody fall on their face when they don't know what they're doing. Because you go like, oh my God, I would not have done that. And we saw that a few times in this trial. But while I was in trial on a completely unrelated matter, kicking some ass, I didn't get to watch this, the verdict. So let's kind of watch this together, and then we'll kind of do a little analysis and explain how the jury thought what they thought. So let's...
Mr. Foreperson, is this the verdict of the jury? All right, is it unanimous?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Jamie?
First of all, when you get... I mean, I'm almost sweaty right now. When you get... I don't care what the matter is. When you have a jury coming back, you could have a careless driving ticket, and you know your palm gets, it's like an automatic response. Your palms get sweaty, your heart starts to pound, and it's actually thrilling.
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. 1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition. Quote, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. End quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
That's huge. So they didn't believe her statement, or that she was a victim of domestic abuse.
Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven, by clear and convincing evidence, that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
Here's why that last statement was important. It's important because with malice, that invokes the punitive damages.
2. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled, A Transformative Moment for Women in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition. Quote, then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes.
When you're sitting there, especially when it's a complicated verdict like this, I mean, the verdict form was very complicated and very long. And you're hearing, Yes, yes. It's like when you get multiple counts and you know you're kind of screwed and you get guilty, guilty, guilty. It's tough to sit there and be the defense team and listen to that, but you don't have a choice.
Question. The statement was about Mr. Depp. Answer. Yes. Question. The statement was false. Answer. Yes. Question. The statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp. Answer. Yes. Question. The defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard. Answer. Yes. Question. Due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp. Answer. Yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer. Yes. 3. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes.
Now, you just heard her say, by the greater weight of the evidence. That's the civil standard. And that is just for each element. And then when it comes to the punitive damages, that has to be proven by clear and convincing evidence. So greater weight of the evidence is slightly more true than not true. In a criminal case, what I tell you, it's beyond a reasonable doubt, highest standard. And clear and convincing is right in the middle.
Yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false. Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million.
So, we have a $15 million verdict for Johnny Depp. That is $35 million less than they were asking for. And my guess is that the jury probably didn't buy Johnny's full measure, of the damages. And it's really hard because they're kind of speculative. You have to kind of take a leap of faith, saying that you would have done another Disney movie, but for this, making $22 million, and it's tough to say. But they did find, that there were significant damages. $15 million award is a pretty good sized judgment.
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Ms. Heard's claim against Mr. Depp. 1. As to this statement, appearing in the April 8, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, Amber Heard and her friends in the media use fake sexual violence allegations as both a sword and shield, depending on their needs. They have selected some of her sexual violence hoax facts as the sword, inflicting them on the public and Mr. Depp. Do you find
So obviously these are her claims against Johnny Depp.
that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. 2. As to this statement appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax. They set Mr. Depp up by calling the cops, but the first attempt did not do the trick. The officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or property. So Amber and her friends spilled a little wine and roughed the place up, got their story straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation?
Now here's the deal. Those statements that she just read were completely unnecessary. They weren't made by Johnny Depp, and we'll find out more what happens here, but it was just gratuitous, and it was just, they really didn't need to do what they did.
Answer, yes. Has Ms. Heard proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, Mr. Waldman, while acting as an agent for Mr. Depp, made or published the statement? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was seen by someone other than Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven, by clear and convincing evidence, that the statement by Mr. Waldman was made with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to this statement, appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, we've reached the beginning of the end of Ms. Heard's abuse hoax against Johnny Depp, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
Mm-hmm. Now here's the deal. Now that's a $2 million reduction in. I mean, it's kind of a wash for Johnny Depp. He's not going to have to pay her $2 million because he's got a judgment against her for $15 million. But if he didn't ask his lawyer to do that, that could be a $2 million hit against his lawyer. I don't know that he would necessarily go after his lawyer for doing that, and maybe the statute of limitations might have run, or maybe they've come to some other arrangement. But now he's got a $2 million reduction in his award based upon his lawyer's comments in the media.
Does either side wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Now, you can poll the jury. That means you asked each individual juror what, if that was their true and correct verdict. And I always do it, but I've never once had a jury say, no, that's not my verdict. I didn't do it. It doesn't really happen like that. But it's something that you do. It's pro forma. And you'll notice Johnny Depp is not there. Well, Amber Heard did not need to be there to have that verdict read. But guess what? She likes the publicity. He'd rather go fly to Sheffield, England and play a little guitar.
Jamie?
Members of the jury, if this is your verdict, please answer yes. If this is not your verdict, please answer no. Juror number 6. Yes. Juror number 10. Yes. Juror number 15. Yes. Juror number 16. Yes. Juror number 22. Yes. Juror number 27. Juror number 29.
Yes. I do find that the jury's verdict is unanimous. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your service in this case. I want to thank you again for your dedication and your hard work during this trial. And I know I speak for everybody here when I tell you that we appreciate your sacrifices and your time and your public service in this matter, okay? So I'm going to have you go back to the jury deliberation room for one more time, and then we'll release you from there, okay?
So the jury will go back into the deliberation room, And the judge will probably give them an opportunity to let her ask, just have a little bull session about the case, and they'll probably give them a form to fill out, kind of an evaluation form of how the lawyers did, about how the court did, any comments that they have to make. And if you saw Amber's team, they're just, it's tough losing a case. It really is. So my understanding is then after that, the winning team gave a little press conference after that. Let's take a look at that. It's a pretty good result for Johnny Depp. He had a clean sweep all across the board. She only won one of the three of her claims.
Hi everyone. Today's verdict confirms what we have said from the beginning, that the claims against Johnny Depp are defamatory and unsupported by any evidence. We are grateful, so grateful to the jury for their careful deliberation, to the judge and the court staff who have devoted an enormous amount of time and resources towards this case.
Our judicial system is predicated on each person's right to have his or her case heard, and we were honored, truly honored, to assist Mr. Depp in ensuring that his case was fairly considered throughout the trial. We are also most pleased that the trial has resonated for so many people in the public who value truth and justice. Now that the jury has reached its conclusive verdict, it's time to turn the page and look to the future. Thank you all so much, and thanks to the jury.
Thank you so much.
Have you spoken to Johnny? How is he feeling?
That was an excellent statement. And one of the things I think Camille got a little snarky, but it looked like a battle between a couple of equals in a sense. But I didn't get the sense that Johnny Depp's team was arrogant or was condescending. Maybe they were a little bit in some senses, but overall, I think that was the tone. What you just heard there at the podium was very short. And you got to be careful when you have a case like this. Actually, I think you got to be careful in any case, because if you come off as arrogant and you can get your ass handed to you just because of the way you sound. They should have had a better lawyer. Blah blah blah. So I think it's a just verdict, but I think that the verdict really reflects this, right? That Amber Heard and Johnny Depp did this to each other, but really it was more on the domestic abuse side. I think they really thought that Amber Heard was the abuser, and I'm not surprised. There was so many lies, so many provable lies that she told. So, and when you have that, it's very difficult to. And here's the thing, when you lie on the stand, that makes the jury more inclined to award punitive damages, because punitive damages are designed to do one thing and one thing only: punish. And that's what they did in this case. So you've got a $15 million verdict for Johnny Depp. You've got a $2 million verdict for Amber Heard. So obviously you do the math, he up $13 million. Will she ever pay it? $100 says she doesn't pay a dime of that. And so, but, and I would bet you $1 to a hole in a donut that he doesn't even try to collect it. But you never know. And they can appeal it, but, I don't know there's a lot to appeal in the case, because they had a lot of stipulations, but we'll see. So that was the verdict for Johnny Depp. This was actually really fun to cover this trial. It was fun for me for a couple of reasons. One, we gained so many new subscribers. We're over 600,000, and so many people have reached out to us for either casework or for, all the comments, Instagram. And I try to get to most of them if I can. So I really just want to put a shout out to all the people that have given us a lot of love. And so when you comment, let us see what you're interested in. We want to know what you would like to see us cover in the future, because I'm fascinated by trial work. I was fascinated by this trial because there was just so many dynamics. Obviously it's a famous person, but it's also this interplay between two powerful people, and all the different witnesses. And it was fun to see, somebody with some resources. We don't always have resources, to bring all these experts and everything, into one fell swoop. So, and we just can't thank you enough for watching. So I'm Bruce Rivers, criminal defense lawyer, board certified. We'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. Subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, sign up for Patreon. We're helping some people out there. Spread the word. See you next time on Criminal Lawyer Reacts.